Things are changing. Things have been changing in the last year or so because of technology. If you've been watching the channel for a long time, you know that I've always been a fan of modelers because they're convenient and because they're convenient. That's really why. That's the main reason. And living in an apartment or living in a small house sometimes makes it really difficult to mic a cab. And so I've been relying on this guy, which I love. I'm not getting rid of this in any means. Super convenient. The X-Vex2, love it. But things have changed because, see, I'm running out of space here. Behind me, see these guys? This is unheard of for the Wallerman channel. But a lot of tube amps, and I'm kind of addicted now. Why? Because of things like this right here. This right here does different things. This one is the aux box from Universal Audio. So Universal Audio, they're known for the quality of their converters. I mean, you know them. Universal Audio, they do plugins, they do products. They're really, really awesome products, renowned company. And they came out with the aux box, which is, in essence, the bridge between amp heads, like these right there, and your sound interface, your sound card. Because if you plugged one of these directly into your sound card, it would sound absolutely horrible, and you probably would break the amp also, because you need a load. You need to connect this to a cabinet, and that's what makes the amp not break. And also the cab makes the amp sound like an amp. Without a cab, it sounds direct, it sounds dry, it sounds really bad. So enters the aux. Let me show you what it does. And you heard the aux, by the way. I was going through my Rev Generator 740, which is a killer amp. You're going to plug the back of your amp head into the aux box in the back. That will supply the load. So in other words, if you connect your amp head to the aux, your amp's not going to break. But this is going to basically simulate the cabinet. Not a cabinet, multiple cabinets. This comes with a lot of different cabs and a NAP also. But that's one thing. I'll show you in a minute how to do that. All right, so you basically go into this. This goes out to your sound card. You got two line outs. So you're going in mono. Your amp head is going in mono, and this is going out stereo. First thing we have on the left is the rig. There are 6 different rigs to pick from. A rig is made of a cabinet, microphones, microphone placements, and effects. This comes with a reverb, a compressor, an EQ, and a stereo delay. So each rig is a combination of these things. So right now I was on that particular rig. If I change this to another rig, I'm getting a completely different sound. Very wide in this case, but different kind of delay, different kind of compressor, different kind of microphone types, different kind of cabs, and all that. And out of the box, it will ship with, you've got some presets, but that is far from it. Don't get fooled by just the 6 presets here. There's way more in the box. Next to the rig, we have the room. The room is going to give you the sound of the room. Not this room, but a virtual room. Tons of room. Get it? It's kind of this natural reverb going on. Then we have the speaker volume. Well, speaker volume, what does that mean? Well, it means that you can, if you want, connect an actual speaker, an actual cab to the aux so that you can have a real cab in the room. Even mic it if you want, a combination of a mic'd cab, which is going to go through this, and the processing power of the aux. You can do that. So it's got a speaker volume here. You can select a line out. That's basically what I'm going out of. Headphones out as well. So that's for the main settings, but it doesn't stop there because this comes with an app. And in the app, that's where we can really tweak things and select everything. So I'll show you the app. I'll show you how it works. This is for Mac, PC. You also have the iPad app if you'd like. I think Android. I'll check. But let me show you the app. Here we are in the app. Right now we are working on this preset, a 4x12 green punch. We can change that if we'd like to. This comes with tons of different factory presets, and if we change this to another one, all the different elements of your rig is going to change right away. All right, so let's work with this one, Barking Bulldogs. Barking Bulldogs is made of a 2x12 Ace top cabinet. This is the tone we get. We can change the cab to whatever you want. You can go in this view or in this view if we like to see the pictures, it doesn't matter. Let's pick this 4x12, for example. Very different sound than, let's say, the 2x12 boutique. So the cab has a lot to do with your tone, right? And then we have two microphones. We can change the type of microphone. That's going to be updated visually right here. So right now we have two condenser 67s. I could change this first mic to a ribbon 121, and that will be shown right here as well. We can change the placement of the mic, left, right, on axis, off axis. We can also decide to have a high pass filter on it. EQ, we can change the EQ of that microphone if we want to. And of course the level. So same thing with the second mic. Then we have room mics, same thing. We can select the type of room mic that we want here, the level of that room mic. And if you want to hear just one element of your, what is called a rig here, you can just solo. For example, let's only hear the room mics here. We can make our, our settings a little bit. Maybe we don't want the damp on. Maybe we do want it. See, they just added a carpet here that kind of dampens the sound of the room a little bit, right? And so forth. And then we have on the master, which is really something that I was kind of missing from other boxes like that. We can have a master EQ, which we can set here. Every element, every preset comes with, every effect comes with a bunch of different presets also, which is cool. They're not leaving you just like that. You can do a lot of different, you have a lot of different options to find a tone that you like without tweaking too much. Compressor, we can decide to add that. Same with delay, plate reverb, and all of these can be tweaked. And again, we have presets for all of these different things. You can save your presets also if you want to. Let's hear what this sounds like. So it's a really wide sound that we have here. Let's go into the assign button right here. I think this is very, very convenient. The assign will open up the button that you have on the aux with the 6 different rigs. It'll show you which of these rigs are assigned to each of the buttons. You can change that if you'd like to. For example, if you don't want the turn to velvet on number 1, just click on that. Select another preset that you'd like, maybe Ford Blues. Now Ford Blues is assigned to preset number 1. Now if I change the aux to preset number 1, I'll have that preset that I just selected. The software comes with a certain number of rig sets. So each rig set is made of 6 different presets, and here are the different rig sets that you have. By default, you have the studio standard. If we click on this, these are the 6 different presets or different rigs that you would have with the studio standards. But we have a lot of other ones that are kind of organized by genres. The big 80s will give you access to these 80s sounds, and they sound really, really good. guessed it, I love Universal Audio's aux. It makes it so easy to record your real amps in the studio without having to mic anything. It sounds great. The app makes it so easy to load different rigs. In the front panel, there's no extra things that you don't need. It's very amp-like with the buttons. You'll feel right at home. And I really love this thing. I might have to buy it. It's awesome. Thanks for watching this. And if you're a regular on this channel, don't worry. This is not turning into a gear review channel. I just heard about a bunch of cool things lately at the NAMM show, which I was not able to attend this year. And so that's why I'm reviewing these. But back to regular content. Lessons is what this is all about. Thanks for watching this. Check out Universal Audio aux. Thank you, Universal Audio, for letting me borrow this. I'll send it back, maybe. Thank you. I'll see you next time. Practice well.